get it. You wanted it to be him. Atomic. Good flick. It's going to open up some space for Illusion. One tap. Oh, he has a teammate who's going to drop it! An Atomic hat-trick hero to take game 2.
This is the player who is going to make moves for Ghost Gaming. Atomic. So lethal on offense.
Certainly don't seem to have much fear right now as Garrett G trying to find a way away from Illusion, and he simply couldn't do it, like a Rottweiler on the tail.
I think Garrett G needs to get a fly swatter for Illusion because Illusion is just bullying him, being so annoying on the defensive side.
As far as Illusion looks for the drop down, 2-goal lead! Not there, Garrett G will palm it away. Justin couldn't do any more though. And of course it's Atomic, 2 hat tricks to his name.
What a game 5, to say the least. This is making me lose my mind. You can see Atomic, he crashes after Mist had a solid shot on net. The save did come out.
That is great time wasting from Mist. Realizes that he doesn't need to play it. For the half volley, options touch, not great, but it should just be fine from this position, as it does touch the floor. Ghost Gaming have managed to do it. They have beaten NRG, and they've got themselves into the playoffs. Lose it, they are consigned to the promotion relegation tournament. Good pass over to Typical. He'll want to give it back!
Whoa!
And it's in!
What do you do? What do you do versus that? Look at this touch out of the corner from Typical. It's behind him. Oh, and he went and got it. And then AXB.
Team able to break the other down. Will Arsenal be the first to do it? Musty flick! And he gets it!
Arsenal, I think, was definitely going for the Musty Flick double tap, but unfortunately the defense going to take it away from him. KUXIR trying to come off that backboard, just gets in front of the ball, and 9 seconds left. Arsenal will turn in a go-ahead goal.
Here we go for EUnited. They've looked better and better as this series has gone along. Can they get themselves a game to go with it? Off the backboard, XP does make contact. Roldis was already ready and waiting. Is only as far as Arsenal. They've got to try and put something in here. Off the backboard again. Follow up from Roldis. It was dropped down, but nobody on his team was expecting it. And that is a series sweep for Spacestation.
I think Squishy trying to tip that out to Torment just mistimed it. And the Knights will get out unscathed here in a minute, but Torment's not going to let him out for free. Tip down into the middle for Squishy into the right-hand side. And how about Torment? That's not a play we're used to seeing out of him.
Torment, a beautiful pass. Like you said, we're not used to seeing him be so comfortable in the air, but he has been on fire, and this goal might be what seals the deal to get the first 2 games won for Cloud9.
Patiently on the goal line with a nice save. Squishy one more time into the middle. Torment gonna stretch, and he actually got there and put that into the top left corner. Talk about going and getting it.
I love the aggression from Cloud9. You can see Torment. He's actually deciding to rotate out, but instead he sees the play, knows that Squishy is going in for the corner pass.
Hard into the middle from Riddles out of that Cloud9 corner. Squishy and Torment looking to combine to just kick that all the way down, and it's into Gimmicks, waiting arms, and how about putting an exclamation point on the match?
And what a way to end the series off for Cloud9. They have bounced back in a way that I feel like we've never seen before.
And that little chip and field to Typical was all that they needed to put the entire G2 defense on the wrong side.
Oh, but JNAPS comes right back off the pass from Rizzo. G2 easily respond.
That's really nice position by JNAPS. Look how early he's attacking that ball. Typical had no idea the shot is coming in so fast. G2 with a very nice pass of their own.
We see what Spacestation are doing to them right now, but here's JNAPS, takes it down, and JNAPS, the knapsack, trying to keep G2 in it.
What a play by JNAPS. You know, we mentioned before this game, it might come down to solo plays more than the passing. And who better than JNAPS to show us how that's done? 33 seconds to go. G2 have a lifeline.
Chicago, the ball knocked away from Arsenal, but what a touch from Rizzo, saved by AXB! Arsenal just letting the ball drop in front. He'll take it away. Can he keep it on the ground? No, Chicago, one more chance. And there is Typical to kill the ball for Spacestation. 3-1, number 1 in North America.
Turning this 1-0 lead into a win, but they really need to be careful because they didn't look comfortable at the end of the last game. trying to hold on to the lead. But that's much better though. 2 goals will definitely be an easier lead to hold on to. And Kronovi did a lot of work in the near post here.
Yeah, just getting that touch out as he came up off the back, want to pop the ball straight back out, and Wonder finds the seam.
On the counter-attack, first killer. Air dribbles into the bar. He's got Garen in support.
Oh!
And Garen's got it again. 2-1.
2 for Garen. First killer, this is beautiful second touch to get it by Seabass. Memory, he doesn't jump off the line cleanly. Has to come back down to try to find the read, and Garen punishes him. That's 2. A goal with time left, but here's first killer on the punch. That one off the backboard, saved by Memory, but saves aren't good enough anymore. It's a win for Rogue. They stay alive in the RLCS. Flight are relegated. They survive. Rogue, wow. Wow.
Chicago's small touch gives it to Rizzo, who gives it back down to Chicago, shoots far post and in. What a play. G2's up by 2.
G2 is playing inspired Rocket League at the moment. Chicago off the wall. Rizzo give and go, feeds it back to him, and there is the accuracy that you want to see from Chicago. Hits his mark and extends the lead.
Sathu trying, gets it back to Chicago as they look to, oh my goodness, Chicago gets it underneath. I think he got some help, and they got the first goal.
Welcome to the RLCS 2020 Dunkathon. Chicago headlining it right here with that one. Oh my goodness.
For 10 seconds here, over the top of 1. Here comes Dapper trying to ruin the perfect stat. Rizzo's last line of defense. He gets it off to the edge. Chicago will set it to the ground. Shock pushes it on the edge, and there they go. G2 finally do it. And wow, they'll finish as one of the top 2 teams in North America.
But now we have some important business to get to. And of course, it's going to be our player of the day. And I mean, I've been talking about him all season, and I felt so happy when I saw that we're going to go with this guy. But Arsenal, man, this was a stellar performance for his team. Anybody on that team, honestly, could have been, potentially the player of the day, because they're all playing so well. But Arsenal, the fact that he went into the day calling the shot, and he delivers on it, how else are you going to pick someone else? So let's take a look at the standings now that we're all the way through our league play for North America. Sitting at the top of the board, Spacestation Gaming. Not far off from where they predicted, as we said. Teams predicted them to be in second place. G2 just below them. NRG and Cloud9 falling a little bit low, but I think the shock of the whole season has, that was not intended as a pun, has been the Soniqs sitting there nicely in third place.
Yeah, but three-way tie. We had three-way tie for a top 2 finish and came down to game differential. G2 finished with +9, then Soniqs at +6, Energy at +5. So again, though, like if Energy just takes down Ghost, they get 1 extra win. They're top 2. That's how close it was. Every single game matters. Then on the bottom side, Pittsburgh Knights, a disappointing season for them, not even making the regional championships. Rogue and EUnited to the promotion tournament, and Flight, they are relegated to the rivals.
That I need to take a look at that regional bracket. I just need to mention to everyone how the bracket works. This is a page playoff system. So basically, the teams in the bottom spot there, you got Cloud9 and Ghost Gaming. These two have 1 life. 1 life to make it through that entire lower bracket. You lose, you're done. That's it. You're out of the bracket. But for the top teams, G2, Soniqs, and NRG, they have an extra life. Basically a double elimination for them. So they can drop down to the lower bracket where Spacestation Gaming is and still work their way through up it. But so much more is on the line now without the Worlds. This regionals is everything for these teams, and getting first place means so much. So Cloud9 and Ghost Gaming have every chance to still be the best in North America. But we have to talk about who else has league play, and that's Europe. So let's take a look at their schedule for tomorrow. European League play has their final week, just like North America did today. 6 matches tomorrow, and so much still on the line. A ton of incredible matches. Reciprocity Dig. You got Barcelona, can TSM bring it back together? Mouse now, of course, with Arju on the roster. And then Renault, Vitality, and Veloce. What incredible play styles about to clash there. Either way, tomorrow's going to be exciting. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. But we see you tomorrow for some European League play. I'm LeafX signing off. We'll see you then.
Looks for a pass to Tigre, but intercepted by Godsmilla. It's onto the backboard. Ignites up. It's back down. Here comes Doe for the shot to win it. Oh, it's off the post and back out. The finish is finally in from Nolly. They send all 3 players. They commit it there. If they don't score, they will get scored on the other side. And wow, Singularity's up by 2.
Crossbar almost on the other post. It was a close call. Doe almost did it himself.
We go completely neutral, straight down. And Doe will just clear it up to Nolly.
Oh, this could be it.
The guillotine drops, and Doe will finish him off, send him to the rival series. Oh my goodness. Gone in a sweep.
And that's how it is. That is how it is for Monaco. They get swept 0-9 on the season. It was difficult for them. It was tough.
Relating Wave playing close support for his teammate. Comes up with a dribble, blocks out Speed. KUXIR is going to need a pinch here, and we've seen this before.
Oh, no.
And he'll
What?
do it again!
No.
KUXIR could see it coming, and he pulls off the KUXIR pinch.
2 seconds left. The man who literally invented this shot does it here in the most crucial moments of the series. He ties it up and get more demos, more physical plays from Virtuoso, better rotations, but it's gonna be hard against those
he made
passes
it.
and speed.
What?
The double touch off the backboard.
See Speed headed up the sidewall, and Speed says, yeah, you see me. And a beautiful read, and Relating Wave, no chance. Perfect placement from Speed. He's having a day today. Achitao tries to get it to him. Speed, who's been just so quick all series long. Another 600-point game for him here.
Oh, Speed's
KUXIR
there.
to Speed, top right-hand corner, and mousesports are going to clutch it out in 5. Speed with a 700-point game.
We've been waiting for Speed and KUXIR this series to pop off, and they have not disappointed. Everything so clean.
An excellent series from both teams. Unfortunately, Endpoint, despite playing some fantastic defense, the turning point was the KUXIR pinch in Game 3. And from there on out, battle back and forth, but mousesports absolutely turned on the aggression and Speed with probably one of the best series he's ever had. I think 4 out of 5 games he was over 600 score.
Literally just coming down to shooting and the placement of that shot.
Ooh, Flakes another dribble.
Oh,
Little
no.
fake on Foggies, and he will slide it into the right-hand side. Barca going to force Game 5 and keep their hopes of a top 2 finish alive.
Flakes the most comfortable on the ground. You have to challenge him early, because if you don't, he's got too much space to work with. He's too lethal.
Devo
Nice
tip into the
touch.
middle. Monarchy so close. Fell in front. Did not have the boost. Remco trying to get in Flake's face, and he will finally open the door for Magnus. Flakes under duress. Can't make the block.
It's about time. And look at that back pass from Metzenaars. That was beautiful. Then Remco's getting the bumps. Magnus got the shot on target. This is what I'm talking
Push
about.
from Barca, but do they punish? Remco not able to sneak that one through. Ronicky
Another buzzer
up the
beater?
field. Metza's there. Flakes needs to keep this alive. Magnus is there to shut it down. How do Barca keep this up?
Bye.
They won't. Remco turns it in, and TSM will win their last game of the season.
It's over. TSM have finally put the nail in the coffin for the series. After all the shots, all the opportunities, their defense has held out.
Means they'll strengthen the Dignitas back line as Fruity and Farah try to advance forward. They get it past them, and oh, they team it up. They pinch it. I don't really know what you call this. It's kind of like a pool shot. Crazy goal to take the lead.
Farah is just waiting for Fruity, and it's a little handoff, and yeah, it was a pool shot. A handoff pool shot goal. Farah hits the flick as well on top of it.
Now Reciprocity playing from behind again. Can they bring it back? Yukio takes to the air, looks to jackhammer it down, gets it through. They're up by 2.
Everyone's going for a highlight play this game. Panda again with the back pass out. Sets up Yukio for this dazzling double tap.
Here's Farah, the demolition on the goalie. Can he get it all the way through? 2 demolitions. The goal should be open for Fruity, who sends it far, post and in. Excellent placement to block it from the respawn to get it all the way through, and Reciprocity's up.
I mean, you got Chaussette taking out 2 players. You'd hope that Fruity could put that shot in. It was a tough shot, too.
With the flick. Lofted in the midfield. Astral's up, but Chaussette will win it. Winning the challenges in the midfield, blocking every opportunity for Dignitas. A miss from Yukio. Violent Panda will try, and Fruity's up for the kill. Astral to the side. Fair now airborne to drop it into the ground. And Reciprocity, it takes them 5 games. 3 of them so close, but they win them all. And they will take the series.
But he still kept the play alive. He really wanted to make something happen on 0 seconds there. Arju looked for the opportunity in overtime. He stumped it. It's on the line. Surely it's in. Arju continuing a series, a season of substitutes. What a shot to win it all.
Oh, and he muscled right past Devo, pretty much bodied him out of the net. It will be another long clear for Arju. Kux off the back wall. The shot's good for Arju. The give and go, and mousesports take the game.
The Italian pairing link up, and that is an outstanding finish by Arju. He's over the top of 2 Barca defenders there, quick as you like. There is one from Ronicky, but it's straight towards KUXIR. Devo struggling with it into the bar. Arju looking to move in now to capitalize, and he's got the goal. Arju all the way himself. 2-1 Mouse.
Oh, when they need a goal, Arju delivers. That last touch, that flip at the end, just puts it over the defender, and mousesports are up with an Arju goal again. Are you kidding me? And mousesports hold this lead, then mousesports will be top 4. Time ticking to 0. Kux 1 for the road. Ronicky has the save. Devo will keep it in the air, but it'll have to be Ronicky, and he misses the ball, and mousesports clinched another Game 5 victory today and put themselves in position for a top 4 spot.
Just score goal after goal after goal in the final game of the season. It actually happened once before with Pashi up against Team Secret. It's got fit. Ronicky has got to be quaking in his boots right now. He scored 6 in one game earlier. Fairy Peak's got 3 minutes to top him. That I can't quite pinpoint. Fairy Peak, this could be it. Number 7!
He can't miss. Fairy Peak cannot miss. You look up Fairy Peak's dictionary, go to M, misses it there. He's taking it out. And they've caught Vitality out of position a couple of times now. Cassio going for a third. Look at him as he comes in for the rebound this time. And this has been, so far, a series of MVP performances. Fairy game 1, now Cassio in game 2. What a response.
Great challenge from Alpha as well. Keeps it going. Has got the infield options. It is K-Dop! And K-Dop puts it in. Alpha gets one.
And Alpha takes the lead. K-Dop was being questioned after the last game. You wondered if it was maybe him missing on purpose to deny Alpha the assist, but has he just ruined his own chances?
And Alpha does look up to the referee and says, come on, self-assists have got to count, right? Unfortunately, the ref has waved it off. Now he does try to win the challenge. 0 seconds left. It's going to be a 4-0 victory. Game 5 goes to Renault Vitality. They will finish the season 8 wins, 1 loss. The single loss coming to Singularity. And they are heading into the playoffs as the team to beat.
We have to talk about another player, as it is now time to talk about our player of the day. And aren't you kidding me? It's another sub. Arju jumping in for Mouse in place of Scrub and taking this one. Arju did phenomenal. It looked like it took a second to warm up, but after that, he popped off and did what mousesports needed them to do. And now looking at the end of the season and at the standings, everything, you know, everybody's really close. I mean, you even at 1 point there had a tie earlier today in the middle of the pack.
So it's actually really funny because going into the season, like I thought this would be the most by the paper that we could have, where I thought we had a clear top 4 of Vitality, Dig, Rec, and Mouse. And halfway through the season, Veloce and Barca were definitely proving that wrong. But at the end of the day, without Scrub, Mouse pulls back into that top 4 spot, but it comes down to regional championships between those teams to see how that all plays out. I think besides that, the big surprise, maybe Team Singularity doing better than their rival series counterparts. But honestly, besides that, Vitality being number 1 is not a big surprise. Dignitas being number 2 based on their World Championship last season, not a huge surprise there either.
Talk about next week, of course, because we have our regionals. We take a look at the European Regional Championship, the bracket, so much more is on the line now for these guys because, as you guys know, we don't have a Worlds anymore. So here's our bracket laid out, and just to let you know how it works, it's a page playoff system. The teams in the bottom bracket have 1 life. So Veloce and Barca, whoever loses that is just out into 6th place. The top teams, Team Reciprocity, mousesports, and Dignitas, all have an extra life. They can lose a series and drop down, but why not try to make it in through the upper bracket? And just a reminder, $100,000 has been added to that prize pool for the top 4. So a lot is on the line for those regionals. So make sure you guys join us next week for North American and European regionals. For now, this is Leaf Deck signing out of Leaf's Lovely Lounge, but you can't get rid of me yet. I'll see you next week.
I think I need therapy when my feet gets the best of me. I can't seem to understand how you do this to me. You've been running in circles inside my head. Wasn't looking for love, but baby